All right, man. So, all right, we're going to get into DC after this, but let me just tell you guys something real quick. So, like 2 nights ago, I'm downstairs in the basement. I got upstairs, right? I have a bathroom upstairs and I have a bathroom downstairs. One of my daughters was like taking a bath in the bathtub upstairs. So like I had to go pee, man. I'm like, I gotta go pee. I drink a lot of beer. I'm like, oh, it's too cold to go outside. I'm like, I'll just go downstairs in the downstairs bathroom, kind of next to the studio. So I go downstairs, I go to the bathroom, and then I get done and I leave the bathroom. And right when I shut the door, like down the hallway is the door to the Haunted Basement studio. And I hear 2 knocks. Bang, bang. Just like that. Like somebody knocking on a wood door. Bang, bang. And I kind of looked. I'm like, wow, that's kind of creepy. I definitely heard that. It's coming from my studio. It's kind of scary, right? I'm like, all right, well, let's let it be well enough alone. It's been a few months. It's been quite a few months since we had any like really crazy activity going on. Thought maybe everything kind of slowed down. Those 2 knocks is kind of like, oh, okay. A little bit weird. So then the very next day, so yesterday, so I think it was Monday goes by, and then Tuesday yesterday, yes, ghost, dude. So yesterday, I'm home alone. So when I get home from work at like 3 o'clock, I get off at 3 o'clock, so I get home like 3:10, 3:15. My girls are still at school because they stay in after school program until like, 2 more hours. I can pick them up at 5. Actually, I had to pick them up at 6, so they were actually there. So I was 2.5 hours at my house by myself. So I came down into the studio and nobody was home. And I have like roommates, my wife, my girls and everything, but nobody was freaking home. And so I usually come and get work done. This is when I do my unboxing videos. This is when I do the editing for my unboxing videos. So I was only down for like an hour. I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit ahead of schedule. I'm like, I'm done downstairs. I'm just gonna go hang out upstairs, maybe turn on the TV for an hour, and then go pick up my girls from school. So like something was drawing me upstairs, right? So I went upstairs, and I got no squirrels in my house. The house must be selling. Yeah, I don't think that's why anybody wants to live here. But no, so I go upstairs, and I'm home all by myself. And I go grab the TV remote because, like I said, I wanted to go watch some TV, relax for an hour maybe, and the interdimensional alien ghost, exactly. And so I go grab the remote. I'm like, I gotta pee though because I drink some beer. I'm like, I gotta go pee. And so I'm like, I'm gonna turn the TV on. I'm like, no, I'll wait to turn the TV on. I threw the remote down on the couch, and then I walked out of the living room, and then I walked into the bathroom. I'm like, my bathroom's right here, and then my actual like bedroom's right here. So like from the bathroom door to my bedroom door, you can see my bed. So like as I'm walking, I'm hearing voices. I'm hearing somebody talk, but like I'm not thinking that like it was super silent before. Now I'm hearing somebody talk. I'm thinking it might just been a TV. Then I realized I didn't turn the TV on because I threw the remote control down on the couch. And right when I realized that I was hearing talking, it went silent. So like whatever was talking, realized I knew that I heard it, and I was questioning what the fuck that noise was. It went silent. I was just like, and I'm kind of got chills. I'm like, okay, maybe that was nothing. Maybe that was just in my head, right? It is Madeline Pryor, Jean Grey's clone for sure. Yeah, Madeline Pryor is Jean Grey's clone. Especially if you watch that X-Men 97 on Disney Plus. Fucking amazing series. So I go to the bathroom, right? So I'm taking a piss, and then I'm like thinking, and like the air and like everything's, because I left the bathroom door open, so I'm like turned myself to my bedroom door, like my back's to it, but like everything's open, and like I'm just like, I'm like, that was probably nothing. The air is getting thicker. I finish my business, flush the toilet. I turn around. I don't look in my room. I kind of look down and like look over through the hallway, but then I turn and looked in my room. And I swear to God, dude, on my bed, sitting down, this is how I'm sitting right here. looking straight at the bathroom where I was just at, where I just heard the voices, was a silhouette of like a man. Like it was dark, but it was still light enough outside for some light coming in through the window. It was just a silhouette of a man. And like, I kind of like looked at it, I kind of walked, I looked, and then I walked away and went into the living room. I walked into the living room, and the whole time I'm walking to getting to my couch, I'm just like, oh my God, did I just see a fucking ghost? Did I just see a ghost? And like my mind's going 100 miles an hour. I just heard this fucking voice. I just swear to God, I just saw something sitting on my bed, kind of this like chilling there. It was a silhouette, no features or anything like that. It was an outline of a head, shoulders, and a torso, and then sitting down, kind of like how you're seeing me right here, but just the silhouette of it. I was like, oh my God. I'm starting to trip out. I'm like, dude, I thought I was a badass motherfucker, you know, but I'm in this house by myself, dude. So I'm like, okay, dude, like if I ever thought I saw a ghost, man, I'd be all badass, get up there and investigate it, dude. But like I was like frozen. I was almost frozen sitting on my couch. And like I didn't even know what to do. I'm like, I finally turned the TV on, and I'm like just sitting there trying to like get YouTube TV to come up so I can watch freaking like Ghost Hunters or something. I wasn't watching Ghost Hunters, I was going to watch Moonshiners. And so like if I sit back on my couch and like the door right over here, like the entrance into my freaking living room's like kind of like right here. So like I would have to go up and look like this to see if somebody's like in the doorway. And for some reason I went like this, and right when I went to look at that doorway, because whoever's in the doorway has to look out like this to see somebody sitting in the couch. They have to lean into the doorway and look like that. And right when I looked like that, someone went, whew. I saw, now this one looked like a color for like, it almost looked like a kid. Like they were looking, and like they saw me look at them, and they hurried up and backed off like that. And fucking chill bumps just went down me, and I fucking froze even more. I'm like, what do I, and like the air in the room just got like super thick, this like really weird energized air. And then like about 10 minutes later, it finally went away. So what I figured, like what I kind of know about the ghost or whatever is in my house is because there's upstairs, downstairs, and there's an empty room, and sometimes there's not an empty room, like a storage room. The ghost has nowhere to go if people are living in rooms, so it will go and hide into a corner of the house or hide into a room that's not being used. And with me and my routine every like Tuesday is, yeah, I'm alone for a couple hours when I get home from work, but when I come downstairs to go into the studio to do some work, I'm usually down there for a few hours. And so I guarantee that spirit went upstairs. And since I was only down here for like an hour and I went up there, I like interrupted whatever it was doing. It was just trying to get away from me. And like fucking he talked to me, he showed himself to me, and then he fucking darted from me. Absolutely crazy, man. Like, so that's why I'm in the Haunted Basement studio. I believe in ghosts. I believe in supernatural shit. If you don't, that is totally cool. I'm not going to try to convince anyone, but that's just who I am. And it's absolutely crazy, dude. I was so freaking scared. I was deep into the story, and my dog kicked open the screen behind me, and I about jumped out of my skin. Yeah, who are you going to call? Exactly, man. Fucking Taps, man. Let's call in Ghost Hunters right there. You didn't talk to it? You know, I didn't talk to it because like I told you, I was like, oh, I'm not going to be afraid. But I was alone in my house. The sun was going down. I don't know. When something like that happens, you never can really be prepared and prepared for it. You can tell yourself, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. I'm going to get up off the couch. I'm going to go run right into that room, turn on a light. I'm going to look around. But dude, because I believe it was totally real what happened to me, I fucking froze, you know? And I tell myself a million times, hey, you know, you do that, you know, you run after that ghost, you run after that thing, and because it can probably be explained. But this thing, it put off a vibe that kind of creeped me out. It was definitely creepy, man. Like, and I love, like, you know, I love creepy things, but man, when they really absolutely was it John Cole delivering hot dogs? It probably was with his bacon grease. Yo, you interrupted the ghost fucking Hydra, dude. I can't. That's probably what happened, man. He was like, "What are you doing? I'm trying to get away." And he's all mad, mumbling to me. It's so funny. Maybe you should leave some comic books out for them to read, but not the horror ones. I don't know, man. There was some comic books in the living room, but like he was up in my room, sitting on my bed, sitting where I sleep. That was so trippy about it, man. I was like, oh my God. I may have took a, hey, no worries, man. You know, maybe I burned one down and then I saw that, right? The haunted basement ain't no joke. It is definitely not no joke. But I wanted to go ahead and tell that story. Because it just happened to me, and I wanted you guys all to hear that, man. I told my wife, and like she was trying to take a nap in the bedroom today, and she's like, I couldn't even fall asleep with what you told me last night. I'm like, I'm so sorry, but I had to tell somebody. But yeah, all right, man. Okay. Nothing. I mean, no. Here. Like a cat. Maybe there's a cat down here. Oh, no.